first video with me in the screen. Orchestra, Berlin Philharmonia. I've been getting my words mixed up a lot recently, and one of the things that I need to do this week is to get a haircut because my bangs, I can even show them here, are abysmal. They're a bit drab. That'd be pretty cool if I could do that this week. I have been wanting to do these for a while. I also wanted to make sure that it was coming out of the right place. And then it got to a point where it was either I'm gonna do it or I'm not. And so I bought a camera. I was at a coffee shop this morning because I met a really nice lady there. And I was filming random things around the shop, and then the barista kind of waves me over and he says to me, "Wouldn't it be nice to ask people if they'd like to be filmed before doing so?" I ran away. I was so embarrassed. I was embarrassed to film in the first place, and then I was embarrassed to be called out for filming. And so now I'm going to Google how to film without offending people.
Yeah, he lives in the little grass over there. You said you weren't gonna talk.
See? She doesn't want me to talk. Alright, anyway. This is Chandler. She's a nice dress.
I got a haircut. I don't have it down because I don't really know how to style it yet. I've never had a haircut that's so like angular or straight. I normally get layers or they thin it out on the bottom. It bothered me all morning during yoga practice. Then I realized that it's an opportunity. Have different ideas about this vibe. It's the kind of cut you'd see from like a 90s magazine.
Alright, so we're eating pot roast. 3 pounds of chuck roast. Some vegetables. Leftover zucchini that Chan made. Hello.
Hello.
I like my...
This happens a lot because Chan's learning to eat.
I like myself the fatty bits.
She likes the fatty bits, and I don't like those bits.
So I eat all the fatty bits. Why don't you like the fatty bits?
So I'm not a fatty patty.
So, I finally watched The Godfather. The Coppola film, The Godfather. I had never seen it before. I had forgotten that I do not have the strongest gut to any kind of violence in films, even suspense. Obviously, the film, if you've seen it, is not about violence ultimately, but it made the world feel like a little bit of a darker place. Cool fact was that Sofia Coppola was the little baby at the end in the baptism scene. I generally try not to watch movies like this because
a part of me knows that these dark realities do exist out in the world, and it feels much closer to home than one would think.
this kind of alternate reality, which is not alternate by any means, feels heavy. It's heavy to acknowledge and heavier to live in and to carry. And that's just a part of growing up and living life and understanding it to its fullest, as much as you can at least. So maybe I can reframe and say The Godfather was very humbling. My perspective is fuller, therefore so is my living. Anyhow. So good. I've been having a lot of crazy dreams lately, and I had this one dream where I was sitting on the shore overlooking the ocean, and I just looked over to my right. I lifted a layer of sand and found my keys and my chapstick and all these mundane, ordinary items that I don't really pay attention to every single day, but are essential to me. I don't think I've ever videoed myself without a specific purpose or outcome in mind. Thanks for watching. If you're there, we'll see how this goes.